Would you imagine something going from rupees 0 to rupees 30 lakhs in just past 10 years in terms of value? And your answer is right. Let us talk about Bitcoins and the cryptocurrencies in this video. 1 year ago in January 2020, Bitcoin was priced at $400, and currently when I'm shooting this video, Bitcoin has touched the price of $40,000, which accounts to 30 lakh rupees in Indian currency. Now, before you invest all of your hard-earned money into crypto because of the FOMO, let us discuss what is Bitcoin, how does it operate, and should you invest it or not. Bitcoin was first introduced as an open source software in the year 2009 by a man called Satoshi Nakamoto, and his main purpose of introducing this cryptocurrency was to remove the intermediate between any two persons who are making the transaction. Bitcoin is totally a decentralized currency and it is not controlled by any authority. The price of the Bitcoin is volatile and there is no intermediate when two persons are making transaction through Bitcoin, which makes it very much convenient and very much secure to transact. There are 21 million Bitcoins all over the world and around 90% of them are already mined, and the 10% would take next 20 years. So there is a speculation that till 2040 all the Bitcoins in whole world will be mined. Now you might think our banking system is working perfectly fine since last so many years, then why we need a cryptocurrency or any other currency to transact? And for that we have to understand how bank operates. When you deposit your money into bank, it is just present as a virtual currency in the bank, and bank invests your money into government bonds, and various other companies would get them a high return, and from that return they give you around 4 to 5% if you have an FD and around 2 to 3% if you have your money into saving bank account. Tomorrow if each and every customer of that bank decides to remove all of his money, bank will have insufficient funds and it cannot pay all of their customers at once. Now banking system is not at all easy as it sounds. Last year we have seen two banks going into disaster by giving bad loans to their customers. Now to solve this problem, cryptocurrencies were introduced. It is a decentralized system. There is no central authority or any bank controlling it, and your money is totally safe in cryptocurrency. Currently Bitcoin can be also used to do a transaction. Xbox from Microsoft are accepting payments in Bitcoin. There are a lot of hotels in Europe and in USA who are accepting payments in Bitcoin, and your favorite car manufacturing company Tesla is also now accepting payments through Bitcoin, but currently due to some issues they have stopped it, but I think they will resume it very much soon. Now there are three major issues which comes when you transact from Bitcoin. First is that it's a time taking process. When you transfer money through Bitcoin, it minimum takes 15 to 20 minutes to transfer the Bitcoin from A to B. The second issue which comes in Bitcoin is that it is very much volatile. So if A is transferring $100 to B, the Bitcoin price may fluctuate and the actual amount which is transferred to B might vary. The third issue which comes with Bitcoin is that the transaction cannot be reversed. So these are the main three issues which occurs through Bitcoin, and to address these issues altcoins were introduced such as Litecoins or Ethereum, and there are so many other Litecoins. Now to address the volatility issue of Bitcoin, stable coins was introduced. Stable coins has stable value. So if two persons are transferring money, the value remains constant. To address the second issue which comes with Bitcoin is that it takes very much time. To address this issue, altcoins such as Ethereum and Litecoin were introduced. Litecoin takes a minimum time of 25 seconds to complete any transaction, and Ethereum takes around 2 to 3 minutes, which is very much faster as compared to Bitcoin, which takes around 10 to 20 minutes to complete that transaction. Now let us talk about our favorite altcoin, Dogecoin. It was initially introduced to make fun of the cryptocurrency, and it is very much volatile in these days, and it is manipulated by Elon Musk. Also, Elon Musk has said that don't invest your savings into cryptocurrencies as they are very much volatile. Please keep the risk factor in your mind and then only invest your money into cryptocurrencies. All of you might have this one question, which is why Bitcoin price is increasing. Actually, there are so many factors. Let us talk about the major factor, and for that let us talk about the demand supply chain. If the demand is increasing, the price of the product will always increase. If the demand is decreasing, the price of the product will decrease. Now to understand this, let us take example of gold. Due to the limited supply, the price is also increasing every year. Similar is the case with Bitcoin. There are only 21 million Bitcoin all over the world, and due to the limited supply, the price is increasing, and there are many factors, but this is the main factor why Bitcoin prices are increasing. Now let us talk about blockchain. Every cryptocurrency in our planet is backed by a technology called blockchain. To understand blockchain, let us imagine the computers lined up like blocks and they are tied with a chain, hence the word blockchain. These computers solve complex mathematical equations to mine a Bitcoin, and all of this chain of computers store information of all the transactions which are happening through Bitcoin all over the world. Now the main problem which occurs with Bitcoin is that it can be used for illegal purposes, and to solve this problem partially, Ledger was introduced. Ledger stores all the transactions which are happening through Bitcoin all over the world, same like blockchain, and it is a part of blockchain. With this Ledger, any of the Bitcoin transaction all over the world can be tracked and monitored. Now let us understand how the Bitcoin transaction happens. Let's suppose A wants to transfer one Bitcoin to B. Now the Bitcoin which A owns will be expired. Now miners will produce a same Bitcoin which has the same code as the expired Bitcoin, and it will get transferred to B. Now the Bitcoin which I owned, if I want to transfer it to you, I cannot transfer that Bitcoin. Miners will have to generate another Bitcoin which will be registered on your name, and my Bitcoin will be expired. That's how the Bitcoin transaction happens. Now mining a Bitcoin is very much a complex process. There are various companies present in Gulf countries who do this business of mining new Bitcoins, as the temperature over there is very much low, so the heat which is produced while mining that Bitcoin is controlled. Also the solar energy is used to power all these computers who are mining this Bitcoin, so it's completely renewable. And recently Elon Musk refused to accept payments in Tesla because some of the companies in Gulf countries were mining Bitcoin through the petroleum products, which creates a lot of pollution. So now I think you have understood what is Bitcoin, how it is mined, and how the transaction happens through Bitcoin. Now let us understand the advantages and the disadvantages of Bitcoin. The first advantage of Bitcoin is that you can transfer money from one country to another without paying any of the transaction fees. Suppose I am transferring money from USA to India, usually PayPal or any bank takes around 4 to 5% of the transaction as a transaction fee, but while transferring money through Bitcoin, there is no charges. The second advantage is that while transferring money through Bitcoin, it takes very much less time as compared to a bank. Now if I want to transfer money from USA to India, it would take me 2 to 3 days to transfer my money, but in Bitcoin the transaction can happen in the time of 15 to 20 minutes, which is just great. Third advantage is that because the cryptocurrency is decentralized and transparent, your identity is hidden. Now let us talk about the disadvantages. The first disadvantage is that, as I've already told you, Bitcoin technology can be used for illegal purposes, and the second disadvantage is that the transaction once happened cannot be reversed. Now in India the cryptocurrencies are totally legal, you can buy them, and if you want to buy any of the cryptocurrencies, you can visit this app called as CoinDCX Go. It's not a paid promotion. I personally use this app to track cryptocurrencies, and it's a startup from India. Also the UI of this app is pretty much interesting. It's very much simple and minimal. If you want to download this app, you can always find links in description. Please use the links in description, as it would help me a lot. And that was the video. Please subscribe to my channel for amazing tech, analytical and business case studies videos. This is Jain signing off, and lastly, please like the video, share it among your all family members and friends who are interested in cryptocurrencies and knowing how Bitcoin works, how the technology of blockchain works. And also there is link in description to download the CoinDCX Go. Don't forget to download it. It's a very amazing app to track all your investments in crypto. And that winds up the video. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.